Hey everybody, Don't Blink here again for the third and final portion of my Left 4 Dead 2 The Passing DLC walkthrough commentary review thingy. It's a mouthful, but that's what this is. If you haven't seen the first and second parts of this series of videos, I recommend that you go and watch those first, so you can kind of see. In the first one, I talk about what is contained within this new DLC. In the second one, I kind of show you my favorite part of this new DLC. The second chapter in this campaign is probably my favorite. In this one, it's the big reveal. You meet up with the original survivors from Left 4 Dead 1, and one of them is missing.
You made it. Damn right.
As you can see here, Bill is missing. I don't know if it's randomized.
Wanna come with us?
It might be possible that any of them can be dead when you watch this. But excuse me. But for me, Bill was missing. I'm gonna have to play through it again and see whether or not it's randomized. And but yeah, it was kind of sad for me when I saw that Bill was missing. Bill was one of my preferred characters from the original game. I also really like Francis. I would have been okay with Lewis or Zoe dying. Nothing against them. I just I enjoy the humor that Francis and Bill bring to the original game. This final chapter consists solely of meeting the original survivors and filling up this gas tank with the gas that's strewn about the level, in basically a scavenger mode style crescendo event. This was my first time playing through this third chapter, so the path that I take to get these gas cans is awful. I do not recommend following the path that I take in this video, because it took me forever and it was very inefficient. Sorry again. That's probably the worst thing about the bot AI in this game, is that they are incapable of doing anything when it comes to the gas cans. So since I went through this campaign playing with bots, I was stuck doing all of the legwork when it came to this crescendo event. So it takes longer than it'll probably take you guys. But at the same time, I was playing on easy, so it was a walk in the park. Ultimately, this third chapter was kind of a letdown for me. It was just very standard, very similar to a lot of the missions, or a lot of the crescendo events from the original campaign for Left 4 Dead 2. And I was kind of disappointed with how little screen time and how small of a role the original survivors from Left 4 Dead 1 played in this crescendo event. They basically just stand up on that balcony and provide covering fire. I mean, they don't even really talk. It's kind of lame, but it is what it is. I still think that this DLC is a worthwhile investment for those of you who have to pay for it. But play it mostly for the first two chapters, and I mean, maybe if you play through the entire campaign with a few of your friends and you play on a higher difficulty level. I'm sorry about the coughing and stuff. I have something in my throat. But if you play with your friends and you play on a higher difficulty level, it might be more enjoyable. But I was going through this by myself with the bots. I was just kind of bored the whole time. there weren't that many zombies running around, and being the only one in my party capable of picking up a gas can and filling up the gas tank just made it slow going. But yeah, I still wanted to show this just so that you guys could see what the level looks like and get a general feel for what this final chapter is of the new DLC. I just picked up the new golf club, and I do use it on a couple zombies. I really like the feel of it. It was I think it's a good addition to the arsenal of melee weapons in Left 4 Dead 2. And yeah, it was fun to wield. Something that I find interesting about this game, and Left 4 Dead 1 as well, is the way that it deals with the dialogue files for the survivors. And just the way that it deals with dialogue and sound in general. It's very different from, say, Call of Duty, where the audio positioning is very precise. It's not realistic in Call of Duty, but it's very precise. You can hear footsteps very well and sense where they're coming from with great ease if you have like a headset or a nice set of speakers. But on the other hand, Left 4 Dead, they provide awesome audio cues, like this audio cue that it's playing right now for the tank. But it's kind of it doesn't really have a position. Like the special infected, like the jockey, they have calls that tell you that that they're near, but it's difficult to pinpoint where the special infected are just based on the sounds that they're making. And I kind of appreciate that. I think it actually helps the game. It keeps you on edge as a survivor because you never really know where the special infected are coming from. And then the other thing that's interesting about the sound in this game is the way that it deals with the dialogue that the survivors have. It's randomized. They actually used a method of dialogue delivery that originates in Team Fortress 2, where they have like circumstances which the characters understand, and then it randomly chooses an appropriate dialogue file based on the circumstances, as well as it attempts to reduce on repetition and yeah, so it really helps the replay value for Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2, because the campaigns for this series are relatively short, but they allow for a great amount of replay value. So it'd be really annoying if the survivors said the same thing every time. And thankfully, Valve knew what they were doing, and they devised a proper system of delivering the dialogue that allows for a great amount of variety in each playthrough. And here I've filled up the gas tank with all 10 cans, and I'm sprinting for Jimmy Gibbs Jr.'s stock car, and that's about it for this DLC. I'm gonna let the ending credits play so you guys can kind of see my stats. Not that they really matter since I was playing with bots, but that's it for the Passing DLC. I hope you guys enjoyed this series of videos. If you've played The Passing, let me know what you thought of it, and thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.